guys, Prince Sports here. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and all that other good stuff. Okay. Now, yesterday I made a video on LeBron James, right? Listen, man, we got to keep the same energy for LeBron James that we keep for every other superstar. No superstar gets a pass. They all get judged accordingly, okay? I have a criteria, and I judge them all by the same criteria. Now, if you fail to meet some of those criteria in certain moments, it gets held on your career, okay? Now, let me put it in ways that you can understand. Let's say, God forbid, you commit a crime and somebody's life gets taken. You get charged for, you get charged for that. You can't undo that. You can't sit there and say, well, it was this, it was that. It doesn't make a difference. Somebody still lost their life in the process. And you still get held for that. You still took someone's life. Rather it was self-defense or not, you still took someone's life. It doesn't change the fact, right? Well, in basketball and sports, what took place, okay? The Ray Allen shot took place in the LeBron James case. 2011 took place. Kyrie Irving taking that big shot took place, okay? As the superstar, you can't have too much moments when people are bailing you out too much, okay? Especially when you're the alpha, you're the crowned as the best player on the team. You have to be the one to put that icing on the cake more times than not, okay? And these are moments that captivated you winning in a championship. Now, you do get credit for those 3 championships because you came out as finals MVP. But if they win the championship this year, let's say AD is the finals MVP, that gets held on LeBron's resume. There's no buts, ifs about it. If you're going to hold Kobe accountable for 2 finals MVPs, not 5, then guess what? That means those first 3 championships, you're indicating that that wasn't his team, that he was a second place guy. There's no 1A, no 1B. That in life do not exist. You either the alpha, number 1, then there's somebody the number 2, there's somebody the number 3, then it trickles down to role players. Simple as that. Okay? There's no 1A, 1B. That don't mean nothing. Okay? If you say Shaq is 1A and Kobe's 1B, you're basically saying Kobe's still number 2 because B. You get what I'm coming from? All right? So, Kobe has some things held against his career. Number 1 thing held against his career, he was second fiddle to Shaq. He was viewed as second fiddle to Shaq. Whether you think Kobe was better than Shaq or not, it don't make a difference. It means absolutely nothing because he was not the captain of the team. The captain of the team that they built around, was Shaq. Kobe was brought in to accommodate Shaq. Shaq wasn't brought in to accommodate Kobe. Do you understand the difference? Okay? Has Scottie Pippen ever hit a big shot in the NBA Finals while Michael Jordan was there? No. Has Scottie Pippen ever closed the game out while Michael Jordan was still on the floor? No. Okay? Last time I checked, that was Jordan that script Carmelo and hit the shot over Brian Russell. That wasn't Scottie Pippen. Now, in LeBron moments, he has moments where other people were doing stuff like that. That gets held against your career. Okay? You have to be that number 1 guy. It's as simple as that. Okay? Now, everything in life is not fair. Okay? You almost got to, when you talk about LeBron, Kobe, and Jordan, these are all-time greats. So you almost, in some cases, got to nitpick at some things. All right? Now, why do you have to nitpick at some things? Because they all won. But you have to break it down how this guy won. How dominant was he when he won? When Jordan got to the big dance, he never lost. Okay? When Jordan was favored to win championships, he never lost. Okay? He never pushed it to a game 7. So, with that being said, it doesn't matter who you go up against. Jerry West got 9, been to the finals countless times, but lost. What, damn near 9 times, 8 times? That gets held against his career. Even though he's a logo of the NBA, nobody's saying Jerry West is the greatest basketball player of all time. You get credit for getting there, but you also got to get credit for winning. It's just as simple as that. All right? That gets held against your career. As simple as that. Now, Keep this into mind. If you play great basketball, all right, but all of a sudden you have countless times when you disappear in the fourth quarter. This is not a one-time thing for LeBron. You disappeared in the fourth quarter countless times, okay? That gets held against you. People will judge you and critique that against you, okay? I watched Michael Jordan's whole career. I didn't see that man disappear in the fourth quarter countless times. And when he had bad fourth quarters, he still had moments where he put his stamp on his game, even if he didn't hit the last shot. Do you understand where I'm coming from? 1993, Jordan still had an impact on the fourth quarter. Even though he didn't hit that shot John Paxson hit, he still had a fourth quarter impact. It's the same thing with LeBron James and Ray Allen's situation. I don't put that 100% all on LeBron because guess what? He did showed up in the fourth quarter. He just didn't hit that big shot. All right? Now, judging on how you look at it, it doesn't matter what you do from 1 to 3 quarters if the game is still close come fourth quarter and you just disappear. All right? That doesn't mean nothing. You have to still produce in the fourth quarter. You got to have that same energy you had in the fourth quarter that you had in the first 3 quarters. LeBron James had numerous chances to take that game over. And he went into passive, non-aggressive mode. Game was on the line. You had the ball in your hand. Jamal Murray was guarding you, dog. You went to the basket and you passed the ball out to a 3-point shooter. If you went to the basket, you're only down by 1 point. A simple layup or a dunk will help. You may get the benefit of the call, you know? There's an old saying that people say LeBron James is a bad free throw shooter. So when late in games, he doesn't want to get fouled or go to the basket because he knows that he's gonna the fire is going to be put on you to knock down clutch shots, free throws. That gets held against your legacy. That gets held against you as a basketball player if you can't shoot good free throws. It is what it is. You're a poor free throw shooter. So when the game is on the line and you looking to pass the ball for somebody to bail you out as a superstar, that gets held against you. All right? Hit or miss, Jordan would have went up for that layup. He's not going to pass that ball out. All right? There's been same thing with Kawhi. I kept the same energy for Kawhi. He went 0 in the fourth quarter. Keep that same energy you had all game long in the fourth quarter too. It gets held against you, man. As simple as that. You could do everything in the world right, but when it counts the most, that's what people are going to look at, you know? That's just the rules of the game, man. You know, you could get somebody halfway there, but halfway there don't mean jack shit if you can't close the deal. As simple as that. If I say, oh, it's do or die. You got to get this job to put food on the plate for your family or money in the pocket for your family. Guess what? Almost don't count. Almost don't pay my bills. If I go to my landlord and tell him I almost pay the bills, that don't count. Sorry. It just doesn't. Prince Sports out. Peace.